going along and they weren't intersecting. Okay, how many people think the morale is pretty high on campus? Okay. Oh, you think so? Okay, there you go. Okay. So,
and the term is just basically student school spirit and participation on campus.
okay.
That is basically what we're talking about.
Like, oh, we know that.
That is basically what student affairs covers.
Okay. Contribute to make sure that the morale is where it needs to be. We have some basic components, like how many of you did Panther Camp? Did you participate in Panther Camp? Right, because we have a lot of first year students here. So Panther Camp, as you know, is really a lot about morale. You learn a lot of different things, but you also learn the history of the university, you learn the fight song, you learn the alma mater, you learn many of the traditions, you learn how to point to the hill, all of that, you know, let them feel the burn, all of it, feel the burn, and all of that. And so,
because I've noticed that students like to see flyers, and we'll put stuff up on the board, but then you say, like tonight, on my way here, I was asking students, aren't you going to the student affairs town hall? What, when, how? And I'm like, so, you know, I say we, in the different departments, we have Twitter, we have Instagram. I know y'all say Facebook for old folk, but I'm old. We have Facebook, but I'm trying to see how can we get the message out that something is happening. Because it's exciting to me and it's interesting to me that spit knowledge, folk, unless it's a real name that you can recognize, you pack it out. But if it's a name that you may not recognize, see, when I was in school, I was nosy. I went to everything. Go to stuff. Like the play, now it was packed. What day was that? We had Dr. Painter here. Was that Wednesday?
That was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Now, because it was in the A.R. Thomas building, yeah, it was packed. Then I was like, man, I wonder what would have happened had it been in this building. Because we brought somebody that, a historian like her, that came to our campus. Man, I would have been nosy. Let me go find out what this is all about. So I'm just trying to see, how can we communicate with you better to let you know that things are happening on campus? But things are happening. But guess what? But let it be the phone party. Oh. But hear me out. But hear me out.
In high school, a lot of people knew about the events because there were the announcements. So maybe that's a way to get the announcements out to people.
Student affairs handles things such as student morale, newly, freshly now residential life, as well as organizations on campus, such as spiritual empowerment, as well as
career services,
disability, career services, alumni, affairs, veterans, rec centers, intramural sports, student code of conduct, all of those things. Basic
the health center,
international programs as well, which is studying abroad and multicultural affairs.
Around student morale and that kind of thing. I did announce that in the spring we're going to have a 1VV Unity Day, and that's going to be a day where students, faculty, staff, and alum come together to celebrate the traditions of the campus with healthy competition, students against everybody else, basically. That kind of thing. And don't think y'all just automatically assume you're going to win everything. Huh? It don't happen that way. Look at TD. Y'all can't take him. And the other thing I did want to mention was the weekends here could use a lot more excitement. And I've been saying lately that this may be the most, I want to say boring, but that's negative, I've ever seen on the weekend, right? And so we began with Princess to talk about how we can organize ourselves to try to focus really concretely on how do we bring much more excitement so that you aren't feeling the need to leave home on the weekend. And I already heard over and over again about a skating rink. And so we've already heard that, okay? We'll see what we can do about that, okay?
They pay for a pass, I mean, they don't pay for a pass, they get a free pass till that gets them in the gate, to live there. And they also have to pay for the university parking pass. But they pay for the university parking pass and can only park in the UV. And if they park anywhere else, they'll get ticketed. So her concern is why is she having to pay the extra $100 a year when she can only park in the UV? And if she can only park in the UV, then it should be enough that like her parking pass that's free gets her through the gate.
You talking about the park
In the UV.
in the phases?
Yes.
On your residential, like, housing area, you have to have the campus decal first to get that.
University decal.
Yes.
As well as, or not as
So
well as?
the one that,
Allows her to park on campus.
She's
like
saying
after 5
no.
o'clock.
No, it
After 5 o'clock
doesn't.
is a viable, solution, and we need to get back with folks to talk about it. But, typically, after 5 o'clock, a student with a decal can park on campus with a decal. If you have a commuter pass, of course, that allows you to park on campus in designated lots all throughout the day. So, so if she's parking after 5 o'clock with a campus decal and getting the ticket, then that would be something that I really don't understand at all.
okay, so I,
Actually was concerned. I recently visited, I'm very rarely here in the Chick-fil-A area, and I noticed the pricing. I don't know if people probably previously raised this issue. Okay, and I know there's, yeah, I know that the option is a la carte and everything like that. Who can we speak to directly about those pricing? Is there every year where we could vote on things like that by any chance, or?
So, and a soda, that was $12. And that felt strong for me, and I got a fairly good job. And that felt strong, and so as a college student, I would be moved by that price. So Tressie Wilson is the AVP for Auxiliary Services, and she is the person to whom Sodexo reports. But you can rest assured that I will share this. And this is a matter that committee that I spoke about earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I spoke about a student-driven committee who would advise Mr. Gabe and Sodexo to do a lot more student-centered, student-oriented ways of running our dining experience. But yeah, it's strong. Yes, sir.
And I was amazed about why the prices are different, first of all, because that's the biggest concern. So thank you for sharing that, and we certainly will pass that on to Dr. Sam's committee as well as the SGA Food Service.
I also wanted to.
I don't understand how you have all these housing, or it's supposed to be new housing, but that's still not enough for incoming freshmen when you admit so many. Like, if you, like this year, there's 3,000 freshmen, but there was still not enough in the UC. You have to flood over to the phases, which caused upperclassmen to not have housing. So with 500 beds, and you want more freshmen next year, that's probably going to be like another 4,000, another 500, like, you know. So I'm just confused about how that's going to accommodate everybody.
Speak to what happened this fall, because I don't know enough about what occurred and what led up to it. Our plans are, as we grow the student body, to work diligently to grow the housing stock, not just on campus in the surrounding area, to work with partners to make sure that that happens. We are not a campus that is a fully residential campus. We just happen not to be one of those who says that we will enroll students in accordance to the number of beds we have. Or you can say vice versa, we will only, for the number of beds we have, we will only enroll the students. We're not that school. We expect that we will have a commuter population. We expect that we will have a population who will live immediately off the campus. And so with that, we make no guarantee of housing as an institution. And that's similar to the vast majority of schools, right? That we don't guarantee that. And so, with that being said, I don't want us to think that as we increase enrollment, we're going to increase the housing that we have on campus. We would be more thoughtful about thinking through the housing lot that exists in the immediate vicinity in a way that spans all the way to Cypress. And with that, we're convinced that there's enough housing that will be able to respond to that growing enrollment. But we know that we will never have enough beds on our campus for all of our students. About homecoming, we are really concerned about the field parties. And so you are going to see an email and a campaign that's designed to get you to, if you attend these field parties, to be very careful. To be very careful. We are so concerned that we are going to, and have created, you will see on, I don't know if it's on the schedule, 2 on-campus parties. And the reason behind that is to create competitive parties to diminish the number of our students who are going to the field party. I want to be very clear about that.
Okay. Yeah, so we have a housing town hall coming up. I believe we have a parking town hall coming up. Town halls are the way for you to speak directly with the administration and for them to hear us. That way, whenever we come in for a follow-up, they can't be like, oh no, we don't know